Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 game, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Part 2 game, y'all, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Like, share, subscribe, let's get it, let's get it. Let's go. I promise you, man, Jake looked at my homeboy, looked him in his eyeballs, and said, I ain't got any. Taz was like, we looked over at the white dude, the tall white dude, the white dude was like this. He was like, he acted like at first he was like kind of close to Jake, holding Jake down. We looked over at him, he was like, he started talking to the white dude. I'm like, oh, word? I was like, oh, yeah, that's how you want to carry it? Taz was like, no, I'm saying though, like you gonna carry us like that? That's how you gonna carry us. Like, we can't get no haze. He was like, yo, bro, I don't have any. Taz was like, yo, man, like, bro, you just gonna sit here and lie on my face. He was like, yo, Taz was like, your breath smell like haze. Taz said, your breath smell like haze. What you mean you ain't got none? Your breath smell like the haze. He was like, well, look, let me ask you this, though. Why you had to lie to me the whole time in the cell? He was like, the whole time in the cell, you gonna get your own package? That's what he was like, look, I don't got no package, man. Like, he was sticking to his story. You hear me? The man was sticking to his story, y'all, so boom. I'm like this. I'm in the cut looking like, yo, man, like, we find out, man. So I'm getting, y'all already know, I'm in maniac mode when I want to be, especially over the la-la. I don't play about that. Y'all know why. Because I am the la-la. I don't play about that, man. So I'm standing over there angry. I'm like, we're going to get some haze one way or the other. Like don't play now. Like, we held you down. So he looked back at me. He was like, hey, Weezy, I said, man, stop lying, Jake. I said, man, look, what, we got to spend some money? I said, how much money we got to spend, bro? We trying to get some haze, man. What we got to do? Like, let me know what we got to do, man. Because right now, like, you wilding right now. He was like, all right, look, just hold on. Just hold on. Just hold on. Like, he's so stoned. He talking stupid. Like, just hold on. Look, we'll talk to you guys when we come back from chow. Let me go eat. Let me go get something in my stomach. And then I'll come back and I'll be able to have a full conversation. Because right now, it's too many questions being fired at me. So we're like, all right, yeah, you go do that. Yeah, you go do that, man. You go get your mind right, man. We'll be right here when you get back. And we let him know, kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, he dipped off, and him and the white dude went and stood over there. And you know what I mean? I'm standing there. I got my foot, like, y'all know when the step come down, I got my foot on the little down joint. I'm like this on the steps. And we looking at them. My man standing on the steps. My other homeboy standing beside me. And we just locked in. We just looking at him like, when he turned around, him and his homeboys were talking, he was like, yeah. He turned around, we was over that joint looking like we was from Street Fighter when it come over. I was like, yo, I'm ready to pull it. My homeboy was like, yo, Mel was like, yo, if he lying to us like that, man, after we done held him down. I said, bro, you actually really put your neck on the line for the guy, man. I said, I can't believe Jake carrying it like that, man. So Mel was like, man, like, for real though, man, like, man, we're gonna holler at him when he come back, man. What do you think this is, man? What do you think we don't move like the red team around here? He was like, because if we don't get him, the red team gonna get him. So I'm like, I'm not really into robbing. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That's not my forte. That's not really what I do. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we talk about some haze game right here. Like, this is haze right here, man. So we like, look, this is what we gonna do. You know what I mean? Y'all already know now. I'm like John Madden. I'm trying to put a play together. You hear me? Like, this dude got the haze. I can't miss out on that, man. So I'm like, yo, look, bro. Like, this is what we gonna do. I said, man, when he come back from child, we just gonna hear what he talk about when he come back from child. I was like, he don't owe us nothing. I said, he rocked with us and we made sure he was straight. He don't owe us nothing, but it's out of principle. See, that's a lot of times in penitentiary, see, a lot of y'all are looking at stuff from the outside looking in, and y'all are think one way and it don't supposed to be that. And there, principle means a lot. Like, it's about the principle, man. Like, we held him down. We made sure the red team didn't get him. You know what I mean? And he hide and get the haze and lie to us. And like, I feel like he's supposed to came to us off the top. Like, man, y'all take a spoon or two, man. Here you go on the house. You know what I mean? Like, I got it now. We be like, oh, you still wailed about you got this from your celly, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's cool. Because he went out beat. Pause. Like, at the end of the day, man, that's all it's about, man. Like, it's about principle in there when it comes to a lot of stuff, y'all. So boom. So we were just waiting for Child to come back. You know what I mean? We ain't even go eat. We wait for him to come back. Looked up, we seen all of them coming back. White dude coming to the park like this beside Jay. He was like, man, why this dude keep walking like he, you know what I mean? He got like his walk gonna scare somebody, man. What he got going on? So Jake walked up. Jake shot up the steps. You know what I mean? So we like, he gonna come back down though, man. He gonna come back down. So he did. Jake come back down the steps. He see all this right there by his old cell. He pull up on us. He was like, hey, look, Tez, look, man, here. Tez was like, what's this? He was like, look at it, open it. Tez was like, what is a spoon? He was like, yeah, man. He was like, look, I got y'all, man. Just work with me, man. I got y'all. So we like, I was like, I want a spoon too. We all petty. I'm like, man, I want a spoon too. He like, look, man, I can't feed everybody, man. I was like, feed? I said, bro, listen, you ain't feeding nobody. First of all, bro, I said, bro, listen, bro, we held you down, bro. Like, I mean, come on, man, pay your toll, man. You acting like you gonna go past, you know what I mean? Go without paying your toll, bro. I said, bro, you gotta hit all us off, bro. Like, what's the problem? You got the package? He looked at the white dude. He said, man, see, this is why I freaking lied, man. You freaking dudes, man. I'm freaking now. They think you freaking own their soul behind this, man. Like, you don't freaking own me, man. I was like, Tez was like, yo, look. He stopped me, and I was glad because this even wasn't my argument. Tez was like, look, we know we don't own you, man. We don't own you, man. But at the end of the day, man, like you was about to get jammed up when we saved you. Like, you don't think that mean nothing? He was like, we should have just let me get jammed up then. I was like, yo, this dude, wow. I was like, okay, he getting a little, you know what I mean? He getting a little out of control. Like, he getting a little out of control. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, this was crazy. Like, we feeling some type of way. And I know certain people in the pod heard this conversation. So the tall white dude, he's standing there like, yeah, we here with you type stuff. Like, yeah, we all united, we fall type of look. He's standing like that because that's what it's gonna be. Y'all gonna fall. You know what I mean? So he's standing there like that. The old white dude, he in the shadows. We see him right there. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I'm kind of like, yo, you right. I was like, you right though, but I'm like, y'all see how people do. Like, y'all have people that just think all the way outside the box of when it comes to principle in penitentiary, man. And that's where a lot of disconnects happen. And that's when a lot of violence happen, man, because there's no way in the world that this man that we held down that was in the cell with my man for about 2 months, you know what I mean? Go get the package and don't play fair with the dudes that saved him. You know what I mean? It just don't make sense to me, man. Like I say, he don't owe us nothing. But the reason why I was on it, like, yo, bro, I want a spoon too. Because how the whole thing played out. He didn't treat us like he rocked with us. That's how I'm telling y'all the truth. Like, he didn't treat us like he rocked with us. You know what I mean? He didn't treat us like he rocked with us, man. The whole time, this man was just using us for protection, y'all. So, boom. So that's why I was on it. I was on it like that. Like, yo, bro, I want one too, bro. What you mean? Pay your toll, bro. You wildin'. You know what I mean? That's how I was on it. So we standing there. So the white dude, like I said, it was like a little standoff. And bro did give us something. So I told Ted, I was like, yo, bro, you good, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, bro, listen. He was like, nah, it's like dudes think stupid. And that's why stuff happened. That's what Ted's saying. Mel just standing there looking like he ready to knock the tall dude out. Mel like this. Mel like, if it go down, Mel gonna fire on him immediately. So like, they didn't even know what they had like in front of them. Like, we could have took it there, but we didn't, man. We wasn't like nobody else that we just gonna jump out there on some crazy stuff. Like, man, he carried us, but he still threw us a spoon of the haze. So for the time being, I said, man, let's go huddle up back in the cell, man. Let's go see what's up with this haze game, y'all. So boom. So we go in the cell, we get back, we mad. But as we opening the paper and we getting the rolling papers right and the feezy paper together, like, our attitude just changed us slightly. We were like, yeah, man, why are you crazy, man? I was like, what, 5 feezies? I'm like, man, let me roll one. So he get one. I'm like, man, what's wrong, bro? Like, man, Jake crazy, man. Jake, I don't get what Jake got going on. Jake ready to crash out like that. We the ones that my homeboy was like, man, see, dudes is ungrateful. Like, he don't even know that. Like, it ain't even take much to look out, but you should have looked out for all of us. He was like, I know he got it like that. He was like, I know he got it like that, man. So I'm like, man, for real. I was like, man, look, bro. I was like, this junk crazy, man. I was like, for real. Like, I ain't even really feeling how he doing it. I was like, well, let me get my mind right quick, man. So we started messing with the haze game. We in that joint puffing the haze game, and as we started like puffing the haze game, and the J's was going around. I promise you, I got smacked. Like, I was super smacked. I ain't gonna lie, the haze was good. So we just started talking like we having a smack conversation. I'm like, yo, man. You know what? I was like, yo, bro. I said, the red team gonna try to jam them up, bro. My homeboy Mel was like, yeah, I know. Like, for real though, like, that's crazy. Like, they gonna be the ones that get away with all the haze. Mel was like, man, I know, man. Like, for real though, like, all he had to do was just do something nice for us. Play fair, man. That's all he had to do. So I'm like, man, like, that's wild, man. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Like, I'm smacking my eyes chinky. I'm like, yo, man, I can't believe Jake carried like that, man. I was like, but for real though, bro. I said, man, I don't know. I'm just thinking. I don't even be on this type of time. But like, what y'all think about taking that stuff before the red team take it? Tez was like, you know what? That sounds like a good idea, Weezy. So boom. We was on to something. Mel got up. Mel was like, yeah, because look, if we don't get them, the red team gonna get them. So we might as well just go ahead and get them as we talk. We hear. He's like, yo. Mel was by this. Ted said, when Mel look out the jump, he was like, oh, it's the red team. Remember the one I told y'all that he hollered at and got the jump? You know what I mean? The first time, he was like, it's him. He was like, let him in. So the door was jammed. He let bro come in. He sings, oh, man, that jump smell good in here. Mel was like, yeah, hit this joint. He was like, well, he was like, that's the haze again? He was like, yeah, that's the haze. He was like, yo, look, I wanted to come at y'all, man. He was like, for real. Like, you know, I rock with you, Mel. I don't really know your homeboys like that. He was like, well, look, y'all still rock with them white boys? We was stuck in a predicament where like what we gonna say? You know what I mean? Before we can even say nothing. He said, I know y'all don't rock with him like that. He said, I know y'all don't rock with him like that. Or do y'all sometime rock with him? He said, because I heard y'all were arguing with him. He was like, he ain't play fair with y'all, huh? He was like, nah. He was like, look, we gonna jam him. He was like, I was like, man, look, man. He was like, look, man. I'm telling you, man, the little homies want to get him, man. And y'all, you know, we rock with y'all. You know, he was bro selling it, and now he got the nerve to come back and got the package, and he ain't in the sale with bro no more. He was like, where they do that at? He was like, you already know the count. So I come to ask y'all, you know what I mean? He was like, man, like, I didn't want to tell him. I didn't want to tell the red team member my business. Like, yo, we gonna jam him, bro. I didn't want to give him that info, man. I'm like, yo, man. I was like, yo, for real, I don't even think he got that much. He was like, nah, they got some. He was like, nah, they got some. Trust me, they got some. It's for sale. He was like, they sent some to the other white boys over in 4-8. You know what I mean? He was like, look, it's for sale. It's for sale. They saying they want all food for the stick. $10 a stick. So I'm like, this junk crazy. What the hell Jake got going on, man? I was like, Jake should have came to us, make it easier. But, you know, handle his own business, man. You know what I mean? He got to handle his own business the way he handled his own business. So right there, we was in a standoff with the red team member guy, and he's basically asking us what's good because they about to try to jam Jake and him. You know what I mean? But I knew this before the day was up. I knew that this was a possibility. You know what I mean? Because Jake ain't do nothing but use us for protection. That's all he did was use us for protection, man. You know what I mean? So Tez, when dude kept talking, Tez got up and was like, man, look, we're going to go holler at him, man. Like, look, we'll let you know, though. You know what I mean? He was like, but if they ain't playing fair, then we're going to let you know. He was like, well, look, we supposed to be hollering at him first, though, before anything go down, though, bro. So, you know, he don't know Tez, he know Mel. So he was like, Mel looked at him like, he was like, all right. He was like, all right, that's a bet. He was like, well, look, let us know by the end of the day, though. He was like, all right, he walked there. He was like, all right, he slid out, y'all. So, boom, he dipped out. We in the cell now, like, yo, man, y'all crazy, man. I was like, yo, I told you they was going to try to jam them, bro. I said, y'all thought I was smacked out my brains. I said, bro, they going to try to get them if they don't rock with us, bro. Like, it's up in the air. Like, what you think this is? I said, we might as well get them. Like, what's the point? I said, man, but look, we going to give him one more chance, man. We going to give him one more chance. Like, we going to give him one more chance to see how he gonna rock. Like for real, before all this went on, I promise y'all, man, Jake was a cool dude. Like, I had rocked with Jake. Like, he'll be around us. He was showing us new workout stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he knew about sports. Like, he knew about baseball. We didn't even know about baseball. He knew more about baseball than all of us. Like, he was a cool dude. He was my man Sally for 2 months. You know what I mean? So like, I kind of was used to Jake, and I rock with Jake, man. So I'm like, at the end of the day, like, we definitely got to give him the benefit of the doubt and holler at him one more time, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we got to see, like, if it's impossible that we can get with him, man. Like he gotta like play fair. I was like, for real, bro. I was like, I got $100, man. I'm trying to get some of that haze, man. I was like, he gotta play fair for the $100, though. I was like, we ain't on it like our hand out. You know what I mean? He already said he threw us. We'll take that. You know what I mean? But like, we gonna give him one more chance. I was like, bro, if he gets slick or some BS, I'm letting you know, then, bro. We gotta do it before the red team members do it, man. So man was like, all right, that's a bet, y'all. So boom. We finally come out and say it. I mean, Empire Rec, we all out that joint. You know what I mean? Hey, it's the haze going around, but everybody thinking that they probably still that like bro still tied with us. You know what I mean? That's why he was hollering at us and did all this. So bro, everybody trying to be cautious about the situation. Now, the whole time, the cut was up in 33 sale. The whole time. So we basically waiting on Jake to come. You know what I mean? If we can be like, yo, me holler at you one more time. But his cut was up the whole time. So like right before lockdown, we see the tall white dude come out the sale, but the cut's still up. He came on the steps like this. He was like, he came down the steps dumb as hell. He get down the steps. We like, yo, hey, what's up with Jake at, man? He was like, oh, Jake's busy. Yeah, he was like busy. He was like, yeah. He ate ice. He was like, you know what busy means, right? Like, what? Man, I was like, what? He was like, man, look, man, he's doing something, man. You want me to tell him something or what? I was like, Taz was like, yo, look, man, tell him we trying to holler at him one more time. Tell him we trying to have a conversation with him. Like, that's it. He was like, all right, that's cool. I'll tell him. He went back up the steps like this. He was like, his back was straight as hell going up the steps. He was like, so be like a freaking clown, so boom. Dumbass. He go up there, we see him slide back in. We chill about 15 more minutes. We on the steps looking angry. Nobody still don't emerge. You like, man, what Jake got going on, man? You know what I mean? Dudes put up on me, hey, Weezy, y'all got some haze? Like, nah, we ain't even got it. I felt like Cameron paid in full. Nah, ain't nothing pumping right now, baby. Yeah, man. Like, yo, man, what you man scared of goddamn Jake or something, man? I was ready to beat dude ass like I'm paying him for, but I ain't even do that, man. He was like, yo, he didn't say that. He was like, yo, what's up? You ain't holler at your man Jake yet? I'm like, shh, man, we gonna holler at him, man. We gonna holler at him, man. You know what I mean? So dude dip off. He got different plucks pulling up on us, plays pulling up. Y'all ain't got no haze? We ain't got no haze, man. We waiting on Jake to come out the sale. You know what I mean? So we looked up. Seen the other dude come out the sale, a little short white dude. See him come out. The one with the stupid walk, he get down the steps like this. He was like, he hit the bottom. He was like, so yo, man, what Jake at, man? What y'all got going on? He was like, shh. Like, shh. He was like, yeah, shh. Jake's busy. I'm like, what is Jake doing up there, man? Tell him he need to come holler at us, man. Real talk, man. He was like, I looked him in his eyes when he got closer. That man's eyes was so red. That haze, man, on white dudes, that joint had a white dudes looking like they taking crystal meth, y'all, so boom. He was like, yeah, he's busy, man. Yeah, he's doing something. Like, what's your guys' problem, man? It's like, what? What you mean, what's our guys' problem? What the hell you mean? What our problem is, man? See, you don't know what was going on before you came in this party. He was like, look, all I'm saying is, man, like, you guys don't freaking own him, man. Like, you can't make him do anything he don't want to do. Like, he was under you guys because he was smart. He knew what to do, man. That's what we do. That's what we know how to do. We know how to survive. That's what we do. We was like, what? He was like, we know how to survive by any means. So man was like, oh, so this is the way to survive is to get under black dudes, huh? That's what he do. He was like, you was dumb enough to fall for it. Ted swung at that nigga. He said, he ducked that shit. That's where he ducked the smack. Ted swung at that nigga. He ducked the smack. He was like, Ted was like, nigga, I was like, man, hold on, Ted, let's get in the booth. Lay in the booth. Lay in the booth was like, I was like, man, what the fuck? Ted was like, nigga, what the fuck you mean, nigga? He was hanging with us because he wanted some fucking protection, nigga. He was like, motherfucker, yeah. Yeah, motherfucker. Ted was like, yeah, all right, motherfuckers, y'all goddamn. That shit crazy. So I guess he went up there. He went up there and I guess he told Jake what was going on. So next thing you know, you see Jake coming out. Jake came out finally. Jake was like, he come out, he was looking out, he was like, come on, guys. He came down the steps, dumb as hell too. He came down the steps, he was like, come on, guys. He was like, man, what the fuck, man? Like, what more do you want, man? Like, fuck, I gave you guys a spoon. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, I got fucking business to conduct, man. I got a fucking girl. I got a fucking mom, man. I got to do a lot of shit. We was like, yo, where was all this shit at, man? When you was in a cell with bro, man, like, what was all that about, man? He was like, it wasn't the right time, man. It wasn't the right time, man. He brought some good fellows up here, man. These guys are great fellows, man. And, you know, I'm comfortable with it, man. What's up? You got a problem with me making a play? It's like, nah, we ain't got a problem with you making a play. But look, though, I got $100, bro. What's up, man? Let's cut this small talk. Like, we get, well, all right, when you looked out, you use this for protection, whatever, bro. All we coming to you now, bro, is to say that we got $100, man. So like what can you do, man, for $100? He said, I'll give you what $100 require, the same exact thing. And he said, for the haze, I'm only giving up 2 spoons for 100. He said, I'm doing 1 spoon for 50 and 2 spoons for 100. Like I never even heard that back then. You know what I mean? Now when I got the sussers and the loud pack finally hit, it was 2 for 50, 4 for 100. This man just said he was selling 2 spoons, which they were nice spoons. He was selling 2 spoons of the haze for $100. I'm like, so you gonna give me 2 spoons though, Jake? Man, I was like, damn, Jake, like, on some real shit, I can't tell you what to do with your shit. I said, but damn, like, we held you down, bro. I said, bro, listen, what you think the red team members ain't gonna? He was like, I'm gonna fucking pay them off. He said, man, listen, man, I know how to fucking move, man. I'm not fucking stupid by a long shot. He said, just because you see me fucking hanging around you guys, and you guys let me be around you guys and listen to fucking rap music, he said, that don't mean I'm fucking stupid, man. I said, this motherfucker, man. I said, so what the fuck, bro? I said, so at the end of the day, all right, you use this. Fuck it. You use this, bro. I said, you got it, man. I said, well, you want a cookie? I said, man, listen. All I'm saying is, bro, at the end of the day, man, like, even with you using us, I said, weren't we some cool dudes, though? I'm trying to talk to him with some sense because I really don't want to do nothing. Like, that wasn't my MO, y'all. I'm not just robbing people. I'm not doing that. Now, there's dudes that would do that junk by the drop of a dime. They would do it fast. They don't care about it. But that wasn't what I was doing. So he coming at me with all of this BS. And I'm like, all right, bro. So even with that, bro, you trying to say we never was cool? He said, man, listen, what I gave you is what I thought you guys were, man. Everybody gets a feezy, man. That's how cool I was with you guys, man. Everybody gets a fucking feezy. Ted said, nigga, Ted's grabbed nigga. Ted, he was like, he tried to break off Ted's. Ted's pushed him. He was like, get the fuck off me, man. Get the fuck off me. He went by the steps. He was like, that nigga haul ass up the steps like a white guy, y'all. So boom. I look at him dip up the steps. I'm like, what the hell, man? Nigga ran the joint. Went back in his cell. We like, shh. Mel was like, I'll be back. I'll be back. Mel shoot to his cell. I'm like, shh. I look up. I see the red team members, a couple of them standing back there by cell 12. They looking. They come up. They looking at. I'm like, yeah, niggas know what's going on. I was like, yo, look, bro. Like, look, bro, we done hit the fan. I was like, yo, look, bro, we done hit the fan. Like, look, you already know the count. Like, fuck it. Taz was like, yo, look, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. I was like, man, I can't believe this man just admitted to using us for protection, though. Like, I was like, that shit crazy, man. I was like, y'all see how crazy penitentiary is, man. This man just admitted to the shit, man. Like, he basically just used this, man. I'm like, man, this shit, wow, this what the nigga want. That's what nigga get, man. That's really like, fuck it, man. It is what it is, man. So we sitting down there, and we trying to huddle up. We just waiting, you know what I mean? We waiting for Mel to come back. Mel came back. Mel was like, oh, look. He was like, look, we ain't gonna be able to do right there. He's like, bro, because all of us going there, it's gonna be loud, and it's gonna be noise. He was like, it's gonna be a lot of noise. And he was like, the lady in the booth gonna hear it. You know what I mean? Because the people in the booth know how it sounds when people fighting. You know what I mean? Especially in the cell when you hitting the door and all of that. Like, that joint is loud. It sounds loud. I'm letting y'all know that. So he was like, look, we gotta wait. He was like, we gotta wait till a good time. You know what I mean? We gotta make sure. I was like, look, we can't wait too long. Like, we gotta attack now. Kind of like, he was like, I know, but I wanna get away with it though. I'm like, man, all right, man. So I'm like, when then? He like, man, look. So as we sitting there, we trying to figure out a plan how we gonna do this, y'all. We actually trying to strategize on how we gonna rob this dude. Man, I was shocked. I was like, there's no way in the world they in that cell unarmed, knowing that it could be 2 possibilities of people that want to get them. Now, he know he has us mad, but in the same time, I think he really thought in his mind, like, yo, I looked out for them. They're just fucking being whiny fucking brats, and that's just what it is. Like, we probably was, though, man, but this penitentiary, man, we expect more, man. I don't care what y'all say in the comments, man. Like, this is just how it is, man. Like, we held him down. Like, he need to play fair. He didn't even want to play fair off the $100. What the hell y'all think this is, y'all? So boom. The hell y'all think we a poo point or something, man? Fuck that, man. God damn it, I ain't feeling bad about what we went and did. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, I'm not on that type of time, and I'm not a dude that be doing that. I told y'all that, man, but I didn't feel bad about what I was doing. We were just like, yo, we just when the time is right, and which is gonna be today, like, we gonna run the play, man. That's what we gonna do, man. Like, we about to run this play, man. We about to make this joint happen, because I don't got time for that, man. Like, dude is carrying us, and he got that haze game. I want some of that haze. I ain't lying to y'all, man. So we were just waiting. We were just waiting, y'all. We were just waiting patient, you know what I mean? So as we wait patient, the same dude pulled up on Mel. So we see him and Mel talking to red team member. So Mel come down the steps. Mel was like, hey, let me holler at y'all. We was like, what's up? He was like, hey, look. So the red team dude popped up. He was like, hey, look. Y'all ain't gotta do nothing, man. He was like, y'all ain't gotta do nothing, man. He said, look, I can send my homies in there. They'll get it. You know what I mean? He was like, look, we just got what we get. I'm like, got the joint, man. I'm like, what you mean? I was like, man, that's crazy, man. I was like, bro, that's supposed to be our jump. So I really wasn't. I was being greedy. I wasn't feeling that plan because like we letting the red team get in, but like sometimes you gotta divide stuff, man. Like you gotta divide the pie, man, to keep the peace. Sometimes, man. So man was like, look, bro, like let them do it. They want to do it. Let them do it. They just break bread. I was like, man, how you know they gonna break bread with exactly what came up out of there, bro? He was like, man, the dude, red team dude was like, yo, look. My homies ain't gonna lie to me like it ain't gonna be nothing like that. He said, damn, I'm gonna be right there. He said, I'm gonna be right there watching the jump. He was like, yo, they about to get ready to do it. He was waiting for me to, I mean, so he was like, I'm about to make them do it then. Fuck this shit. So, all right, bro, this got with us, bro. So I kind of looked at it like, damn, we got out of this shit easy. Like, you know what I mean? Like we didn't even have to go put work in. Like he said, his homies are gonna do it, and they just wanted something out this shit. Like that haze is powerful. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, as bad as I wanted to storm the castle, it wasn't our time, y'all. So boom. So we just sat back with our damn popcorn. You know what I mean? We sat back and we watched the show. I went and sat on the bench, but I sat on the bench, the bench, y'all know these benches, so they got like the back part is facing me. So I went and sat on the other bench facing, you know what I mean? I sat on the back, got my feet on the joint. I could see 33 hours in there. I felt like I was in a movie theater. I was like this. Same dude. Two dudes go this way. I see two dudes go up the steps this way. The niggas was coming down the steps secretly. The niggas was got, the niggas was moving. The niggas got the 33. The niggas like, the cut stay up in that joint. Niggas got the 33. They was like, see what it do like? He was like, it's wow. I look, I see another red team over here at the booth like this, and the lady like, yeah. Hey, yeah, open the 33. She was like, she went to the booth. Open sesame, niggas storm the castle. Niggas went up in that joint. I was like, all you hear is, no, man. Where's that? I look, I see the red team. Remember the one that was talking to Mel? He was like, he went in that joint. Man, them niggas was in that bitch rumbling hard as fuck. I got there stood on the bench. I look. Man, I seen Jake putting that work in. Boom, 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 boom. Jake was rumbling hard as a motherfucker. Man, Jake was rumbling hard as shit, man. Like, Jake was rumbling for his motherfucking life. Man, they was in that bitch rumbling for a minute. Man, I promise you, man, they was gonna get away with this shit if the shit wasn't so long. Man, them niggas was in that bitch fighting, man. All I know is, when it was all said and done, all you heard was, like, yo, the police coming in here. Man, the police running the joint. The lady in the booth must have seen this shit, man. They was up there fighting too long. It's supposed to win and they put work in. Man, the red team members couldn't handle Jake and them niggas, man. Police ran in that joint. Man, I promise you, the police ran in that joint, man. Came and locked all they dumbasses up, man. Locked all they dumbasses up. Came out the joint, man. This is my word. They came out the joint. They came to the table. We looked up. Dudes were like, we looking. We in the cell looking. The investigator come in the party like, the CEO walked up on the middle here and we found this in the cell. Nigga whipped out like this little towel. The little towel had a ball of weed in it like this big. Probably like the same thing he brought when he came to our joint the first time. We looked up again and we seen the investigator grab something else was on the table. Like, and it was like a little phone. It was like an old ass phone though. It wasn't a flip phone. It was like a black phone that had the little, at the bottom, the little flip at the bottom. Y'all remember them phones, slight like antenna game? I think, not like a silver antenna game, like a black antenna game, but it had the little flip at the bottom though. And he was like, yeah, we found this, he had a phone. So we all like, damn, we missed out on that damn lick. I was like, man, but as I seen the red team members when they took them out, man, them niggas that look fucked up, man. I promise you, man, Jake and them white boys, they ain't really look bad. They ain't look bad, man. They took them niggas to the bing. Man, they took them niggas to the bing, man. This word, the tall white dude got out. Jake never got out, and that short white dude didn't get out. The black dudes, the blood dudes that they run with, even the one Mel was talking to, they got out. I ended up seeing all them later on, man. But it wasn't no static. Like, they fought, and I wanted that dude ever tell them in the hole, like, yeah, like, Weezy was gonna get you anyway. I just felt like we kind of like ducked one right there, man, because those were tough ass white boys. We ducked that shit, man. We was in that bitch fighting Jake Paul, literally, you hear me? They were rumbling their ass off in that bitch, man. Them niggas put that work in, man. They weren't trying to come off that shit. And we thought we was gonna go in there. We'd have been in that bitch thumping hard as a bitch with them damn white boys, man. But they held it down. they held it down in that bitch, man. I respect it, man, at the end of the day, man. You know what I mean? But at the same time, though, man, like, you know, it was a bad thing that had to happen to the red team guy, but they rumbled too. It's just that Jake and them didn't come off shit. They got caught with the shit, man. You know what I mean? So I guess Jake got transferred because he ended up taking the cell phone in the weed joint. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that shit was a crazy situation. But that's the end of the damn story, though. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all know the count, man. Stay out the way so you can live with your family out in the streets, man. Period, man. But y'all already know what to do, man. This is a weekend banger game. So what I need y'all to do with this one? Like, share, subscribe. Skip. Let's go. But y'all be safe, man. And stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes up.